Or to say, hey guys, it's Claus. Welcome back. Welcome back. Look at your screen there. It's a Hotchkiss EBR, one of the wheel tanks, and it's driven by Martignoso from the Glava clan. Remember him? We watched him yesterday. Remember him, his game yesterday? It ended like this. He was driving his Hawk, and there was like 20 seconds left in the game, 1v1. He was up to 7 kills. All he had to do was shoot one last Russian heavy tank who was down on HP for the win. Here he goes, here he goes. Did you watch it yesterday? Did you watch it? Spoiler alert if you haven't watched yesterday's video. This is what happened. There's 7, 6, 5, 4. Here he is. He takes the last shot on the Russian IS-3 and it bounces, of course. Luckily, the IS-3 misses him and he had to settle for a draw. He ended up with over 3,000 damage in that game, 7 kills. But he had 2 team-killing assholes on his team. And unfortunately, I got a little distracted during the commentary on account of the glasses thing, because I've been screwing up the commentaries on a lot of videos, and I explained yesterday. I'm not going to explain it all over again, but the point is, when you do the commentary on these videos and you're in the editing software, the display is small. It only fits about a quarter of the screen, and things are small. So yeah, sometimes there's a little trouble distinguishing between, say, a KV2 and an IS3, or stuff like that. But anyway, I got a little distracted. Had to call Benny and watch yesterday's video and concentrate on the game. Try not to listen too much of what I was talking about, because he did have a great game. I made a few mistakes. But because I virtually ignored about 82% of his game, I decided to give him a second go. He sent me, I said, I didn't do your game justice. Send me another one, and I'll feature you again. And here he is. He's back. A double feature, so to speak. It's the same guy from yesterday. And he is driving a very different tank now. One of those new wheeled vehicles. And remember, I predicted that these things would have the shortest lifespan of any tanks in the games, and I think I am correct. I've been in so many games where if there's an EBR in the game, it's usually dead within 45 seconds. But that's not because the tanks are no good. It's because, well, let's just say the players are no good. Nobody has a clue. When I say nobody, I'm generalizing. Because old Martignoso here has figured out at least that until you get to tier 10 anyway, YOLOing around in the first 30 seconds, 45 seconds of the game in enemy territory is a sure way to go back to the garage right away in these things, anyone who's tried them. And so there's so many games. If you looked up the stats, I don't have the stats, but I guarantee if they had stats on game length time, you'd look at this vehicle, or the tier 6, 7, 8, and 9, and there'd be like a big bulge of games that are about 45 seconds or a minute long. And then there'd be a big bulge of games like of people that know what's going on, where these things dominate. You know what? I've played them now a bit in my Sheriff's account, and I've played against them, and I've realized one thing. It's not that they're that great. It's that they're freaking annoying. It's the dichotomy tank. Like, oh, look at this. He's taking a hit. This guy doesn't even know. Versus Muppets, they're overpowered. Yes. So there you go. See? Versus the Muppet, it's overpowered. But it's the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. If you're playing them, they're really fun because you're zooming around like an idiot and you can't help but be having fun. And if you're playing against them, they're freaking annoying. And there's a few things I've noticed, and let me know if... sorry, Martignoso. I'm going to get to the commentary here in a second. But I've noticed this, playing against them, that a lot of times, if there's like 2 houses, and this thing scoots by at 90, not this one, but say the tier 9 or the tier 10, they scoot by at 90 kilometers an hour between 2 houses, and they shoot you, and you're aimed there, and they don't even render your shot, and then they appear like a second later. Or they pop out, shoot you, and pop back, and they don't render on your screen. And I think there's something, the game engine is not keeping up with the speed at which this thing changes position on the map, I've noticed in some cases. And I'm going to show you guys some examples of that. If you have examples of that, send them to me. And I've got a couple that I've saved where I am certain that this thing, like the game refreshes every, I don't know how quickly, but it refreshes the information that's on your screen and on the screen for all the people you're playing against, the tank positions, everything, right? That's what the software does. And I'm sure that it's designed so that everything within error is working fine, right? And then all of a sudden you introduce a tank that like goes twice as fast as everything, and it zooms by, and the game refreshes and renders every certain amount of milliseconds. And this thing, say the tier 10 that zooms by at 95 between two houses, the refresh rate isn't fast enough, and it zooms by and shoots you because you render on his screen because you're still or you're going slow. He sees your location, but as he's zooming by, you don't see his because your software isn't keeping up with his speed, and boom, you get hit. You don't even see the freaking thing. And then he's driven between the two houses, shot you, and he renders on your screen 350 milliseconds later, by which time he's already gone. So they got, I think they got some work to do on if they're gonna put this stuff in the game. They got to make sure that the freaking software works and keeps up. And I don't think in all cases it is. It's not, generally it does, but there's situations where I got really frustrated because one of these things zooms by and it disappears, and then next thing you know, it's driving by a building, shoots you, and it doesn't render on my screen until it's already out of range. All right, that's the commentary. Oh, I forgot, I'm showing you another game. Because I ignored your game yesterday. Let's watch. He's he's by himself. Holy shit, what happened? He's got 4 kills, and he's done one thing right so far. He's not died. He has not I am died, and he's, there's another Muppet. So this thing versus a Muppet, as I said, is very overpowered, and he's killed him. He's got 5 kills now. And now he's him versus 3. Who's on the enemy team? Now look, see, I've got it. I'm not going to screw this up because I've, after talking to Benny, I've got the glasses. There's a J Panther, KV-85, and a T-67. Huh? I got it right. Versus him in his Hotchkiss EBR. Now let's watch the action, buddy. Remember yesterday, he at the end of the game, he was facing one of those freaking Russian heavy tanks and bounced on him for the loss. Oh, there is a Russian heavy tank left today as well. There's a KV-85. Let's see what happens. Is that a little foreshadowing? Let's watch the game and see what happens. He is sneaking up on this guy. Sneaking up. Is he going to do the circle jerk? Let's see the circle jerk. Yeah, he's got just stopped. Yeah, there you go. The old circle jerk maneuver. Why did you stop? You got the speed. And, oh, he's auto lock, buddy. Auto lock. Yes, he's got him up the ass. Oh, this thing, when I'm playing them, and I encounter a target that's very lightly armored, like T-67 and no armor, I'll just auto lock and I don't give a shit and just concentrate on driving. If I face a target that has armor, then I may try to aim. But this thing has such a great auto locking feature, and I don't know, it just seems to hit all the time when you're auto locking. The tier 10, it hits at 400 meters when you're auto locked. So just use it, buddy. Now it's okay. It's him versus 2. Now, I would guess they're going to go cap. Together if they're smart, one at a time if they're not so smart. So let's see what happens. Why are you going this way? I guess they're there. They're in the cap. Driving around like that is, I guess that's what this thing does. He was just trying to spot them. Now, where's he going? Where are you going, buddy? You got to reset the cap. Okay, he's got an interesting strategy here. I would go to a different spot to reset cap. I would not go in this direction. I go on the hill there overlooking the cap. There's some bushes there where you can reset. Look, I'm going to show you. See on the mini-map? I'm pointing it out there. See that area right there? There's some good bushes there where you overlook the cap and you can see everything. The guy can't hide behind that house that's in the cap. That's where I would go. What's he doing? Let's just watch what he does. Okay, if the guy's behind the house, you won't spot him from here. That's the problem. And then he's not behind the house because why would he be behind the house? There, now he's behind the house. He's almost behind the house. Oh, you. I am going to cap, and there is some cover in this cap, but I've elected not to use it. Okay, so he was right. What do I know? But he reset, but he did not kill him. Now the trouble with the place where I suggest to go on the ridgeline is you can spot through the bushes, but you got to poke in and shoot. And does he have a shot there? Yes, he does. Why? What is this guy doing? There, he's got him again. Yeah. What are his teammates saying? Get behind the house! And he's thinking, I shall not get behind the house. You can't make me. Where's the KV-85? Holy shit. Now he runs the risk of, if the KV-85 is slowly trundling to the cap, he could get flanked here. So this is a good move. Why is he doing this? He's like spotting to check out where's that KV-85. There's the last known position. He's just making sure he's not going to get flanked. I think that's what he's doing. And now he's going back for the reset. Here we go. Let's check this out. And he's going to the perfect spot because there's nothing in between the line of sight. There's clear line of sight here. There's no way. The guy's right in the open. It's a perfect place to spot them. Here we go. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Let's stop the video right here. Now this is something Shirley would like to see. We haven't heard from Shirley forever. Well, I should give that girl a call. Let me call her right now.
Well, hello there, Claus.
Hey, Shirley.
Where have you been? You never call, you never write.
Wow.
I've been getting lonely.
Oh, you're so cute. Are you watching the screen here? Are you watching?
Of course I'm watching. It's the same old thing, Claus.
What's your take on this? What do you see, Shirley?
We will never convince the non-believers. Look at the screen. There is no J Panther.
Exactly.
Yet the base is being capped. A clear example of an invisible tank.
That's what I thought.
But the non-believers will still not be convinced.
They won't.
Their argument goes something like this. I don't ever see an invisible tank. Therefore they don't exist. These people are likely to believe the Earth is flat.
Probably.
It is a futile endeavor to try and convince them.
Yeah.
This phenomenon was documented as far back as 2000 BC on cave drawings.
Cave drawings, really? Shirley, you never cease to surprise me.
Yes, cave drawing meant to illustrate the same concept.
The same concept. Please, Shirley, continue. Explain.
A wild animal devouring a human. Same principle as the invisible tanks in the game phenomenon.
Really? Can you explain further?
It basically boils down to the simple concept later documented in 18th century philosophical journals.
And what is this concept you speak of?
The concept that no matter what you do, you are basically fucked.
Shirley, you do have a way with words, I've got about 5 minutes left here in this commentary. And I'm going to maybe I should come over and visit. We haven't seen each other for a while.
5 minutes?
Yeah, about 5 minutes.
That's perfect. That's exactly how long it will take me to undress.
What?
Cover my body with organic edible olive oil and get warmed up with a few naked yoga poses. I'll be on my mat doing downward dog waiting for you. The back door will be open.
Hello? Shirley? Hello? Hello? Shirley? Let me just, let's get back to the replay here. Maybe I should show it at double speed. There's the tank. Yeah. Oh, there he was. Ha! Shirley was right. Yeah. Invisible. There's no invisible tanks in this game, Klaus. They're not really invisible because they're not there. I don't see them. Yeah. How does she know? Like that girl. She's so smart and so genuine and everything about her is so great. Anyway, we should all be lucky to have someone like Shirley in our lives. What's? Oh, wait a minute. It's one-on-one. I'm just a second here. Where did I put that coffee liqueur? I can't show up empty-handed. Okay. Let's. Here we go. Martignoso. Let's get this done now, baby. Remember what was going on? Focus. Okay, yeah, he's, yesterday, he was faced with this same thing, the same situation. He's spotted! It's a Russian tank, a camping at the base Russian tank, just like yesterday. I've got deja vu all over again. Yesterday he played a game, and he was one-on-one versus a Russian tank, and he ran out of time, and he had to settle for a draw. And now here he is in the exact same situation again. It's 1-on-1 versus a Russian tank. He's in a light tank. Okay, don't screw it. You've learned your lesson from yesterday. You've got 3 minutes. All you have to do is get, well, 2 ways you can do it. You can out-detect him. I think you can, because it's a KV-85, even though you don't have good view range. You could get into some bushes somewhere and use the bushes and just punish him. Or you can get really close and just outmaneuver his turret. I've noticed he's pressed the HE key. What is he? Why are you going to load HE on your next shot? What is he doing? Why does he have HE? Okay, well, he must have a plan here. If he gets really close, all you have to do is outrun his turret. Just be careful not to hit anything. Or if he backs up his ass against the house, you got to get the hell out of there, because then you can't circle him. Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh, you've got him. There he is. Just outmaneuver his turret. No problem. Oh, you took it. Okay, he's on a reload. You got him. You got. Why are you driving into the house? Why are you back? What's going on? What are you doing? Well, it wasn't a draw. It wasn't a draw. It was a defeat. So I guess Shirley was right. I mean, the cave drawings and the philosophical paper throughout time, the concept, and no matter what you do, you're basically fucked. I guess is the point. What goes well with edible olive oil? Coffee liqueur might not be the best. Maybe some various vegetables diced up into bite-sized pieces. I can't show up empty-handed. Give me some tips in the comments. What should I bring over? Well, I don't have time for that. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'm off. I'm off to visit Shirley. I'm going in.